Tsukio. That would make no
Only
sense.
thing that makes sense is if any of it makes sense. 90% of that bitch is filler. Like,
yeah, that should be Infinite Tsukiyomi, bro. That shit should be in the Genjutsu, bro. That should be in the Genjutsu, bro.
it's canon. It's a canon event,
It's
bro.
canon Genjutsu, bro. It's canon Genjutsu, bro.
You know they ain't gonna do that though. You know they ain't gonna do that shit.
But that makes more sense logically, bro. There's no way half the shit that makes sense.
Yeah.
That shit should be in the Genjutsu, to be honest with you.
They could so save it. Yeah, they can save it, but I don't think they're.
They won't. They won't. Ah.
They can though. It's just a something to it.
Oh, good. You're doing the Minato attack. I remember pre-patch. I remember pre-patch. Hey, if you're gonna do Minato, bro, I'm just gonna do the good old-fashioned passive. Oh, good shit. Do my best. Go up there. Good shit. Good shit. Boy, get that. Yeah, the reason why that's why I'm using meta teams right now. So don't worry about it. Remember about team ults. Please do not be aggressive. Oh, good shit. You can't sub. You can't sub those. You cannot sub those. Close up team ult hits are impossible to sub in this game. That's why I did it. That's why I said you should have been more defensive. You should have been more defensive, but shatter apart. Because
you said bloody. You said goofy.
It's like team ult hits, bro. You can't stop them.
Shall I cover you?
Yep. Nagato is also another meta character in this game.
On my side.
Yep. Yeah, that new. Like I said, you have to be very defensive when it comes to this shit. I'm using more aggressive meta right now. I ain't doing the runaway. If you want me to do runaway, we can do Conan all day. I do not mind. Well, dude, yeah, that's why we're banning Conan.
With that one motherfucker, bro. We just got
yeah, we ban Conan on that. We ban Conan in this lobby. Let's just ban Conan. That's what I'm gonna ban. Like everybody else, Hanzo, you know, all them other OD characters, they free reign. Do you think they're gonna add a new story that's gonna be connected with this connection game? I think they're gonna add a new story mode, but even then, that new story mode is not even canon as well. That's just gonna be another Genjutsu and another Genjutsu. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, by the way, I'm using an anti Minato map, by the way.
Let the battle begin.
I told you, bro, I was meta. I know about meta. Yeah, you're fighting a person who has experience in that motherfucker. Ooh, okay, good shit. Good shit. Ooh. Yeah, motherfucker.
Everything's ready.
Yeah, perfect. Just kidding.
Consume like poison and perish.
Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna go Minato, bro, I'm gonna anti-Minato your ass. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Let's just make it balanced. Let's not make it an OD aggression map then. Yup, I'm using one of the meta characters. Like, Minato is good and all, but Minato got nerfed a while back. Fair enough, fair enough. I can respect that. I can respect that.
You only gotta play your main to if they get better.
Like if I pick my main, which is a the EMS Sasuke, I probably would be. I probably lose ass. He's just too slow. He's just too slow
Oh
in
my
this game.
god, Liu Kang looks fucking delicious. Oh my goodness.
Let the battle begin.
Oh, that's fucking dope, dude. Wow, Maximilian already played Mortal Kombat 1.
Yep.
God, Kenshi looks so fun. That's so cool.
The Mortal Kombat 1.
It looks really, really good. Street Fighter 6 is really, really good, but I think Mortal Kombat 1 is gonna beat it out. It's a Street Fighter, yeah, but the Mortal Kombat is always good. Like I say, it's right contender, honestly. Then Tekken 8.
Oh yeah,
We're
Tekken 8.
eating, bro.
Nah.
We're
Yeah,
eating.
unfortunately, Connection's gonna ban. We all know this. Like this.
You're not wrong there. Tekken beef so good. And it looks amazing, bro. It looks amazing. Graphically, the movement, the gameplay looks so fucking sick.
Yup. Yep. Oh, I think I already answered that.
English right here.
Hold on. Wait a minute. No, I was the one that was reading it. I was the one that answered it, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Don't worry, bro. You had it. You had it. Don't worry about it.
Dude, Congress is gonna be so crazy in that game.
To be honest, yeah.
They're gonna be crazy.
But yeah,
good.
if you ever want help on Start 3, AOCY, just message my Discord, because I used to help you. AOCY. AOCY. No, I'm looking at the AOCY. That's what I call you, the AOCY. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You're the AOCY, bro.
I think that's also the first one to call you skip or not. You call it. I think I was, yeah. When I first like started to watch it, I just called you Kyo. I thought it was. No, it's not. Yeah, when I first started watching it, I didn't know how to say that shit. I just said Theo. That was the only part that I knew how to say. So then that's just what it became. And like, tell me, you know what the AOC was like, you call it Theo. It's like, damn, who came from it? It was Sub-Zero, damn.
Time to end this.
Yep. I guess I'm that guy then on Start 3. I guess I may be your new rival in S3.
That's all. Bye-bye. Strength is far.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's true. By the way, I also there's a Discord for like older games and older people like us. we are old heads. I'm an old head at least. Yeah, there is.
I didn't know that.
Like there's people that play Storm 3 and Storm 2 and Gen.
I'm not on Discord like that. Yeah, me neither. Yeah. I don't know none of that shit, bro. People get like this because now you can have Discord on your consoles, which is crazy.
Yep, and
I
also,
just did
you
that
know,
because my friend invited me to some weird ass voice channels.
yeah, and also, recently now, they use Discord a lot more for like, communities like us, like we're like, we're like a community. The dedicated game isn't dead, but it's more of like it's a Discord. It means it's like it's relegated to Discord. It's not just some guy.
It's more like you gotta search that shit.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, that shit is sexy. I love that so much. Full combat when I start. After you switch your character, like flash, they start talking your shit.
Oh, I did it.
So
I did a double dash. If you didn't know, there's double dashes in this game. It's in also it's in Storm 4, but it's not fast. So you do. Oh crap! I'll show you. It's like this. Oh fuck! It's like this. Ah, yeah, I don't have to talk. It's a joke. But yeah, there's Storm 3 players, there's Storm, Storm 2 players, there's Storm Gen players, there's a whole bunch of old heads. So if you're interested in the older games, which I think I recommend you, getting into Generations, getting into 2, get into the really older games if you like the stuff like. Oh, that's always been a thing. Oh, that's always been a thing actually in the in these games. It's just that 4 they nerfed them for some reason. Like I said, 4 is just a bad game in my opinion because of a lot of things.
Let the battle begin.
Aw, why not?
Owie!
Oh, that's romantic or something. That's romantic or something as well. That's in some cultures, man. It's a form of flattery. It all depends who you are, or it depends on the person. For me, I don't care. Do whatever you like, because people are people.
I'm drinking a soda. I'm not gonna stay silent during this. I finished. I got like 4 more left with me.
High priority. Ooh, get this.
Get confused.
Fruit.
Unfortunately, this
Yep,
is reality.
Yeah, once you get Discord, let me know, because I can really get you into a lot of places you will be really happy for. I guess for games like this, you need to start using Discord more. Because that's the only way you can really play with people, get really up to date with people, and get more people that are similar.
On a console. We can just go on Discord. Because you can link them to your console. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, but some games just die. Some games just die on the grave, and unfortunately, in this case, it's just happens. These games die on the grave because people don't really consider these games "quote unquote" not Storm 4 enough. People that love them switches, People like jerking off the Switch. I'm gonna be rude, but people love jerking off the Switch. People love jerking off.
Let the battle begin.
I think that was a good one, but I think back in my day, I was fighting good people. I was fighting fucking Konzos and Conons and shit like that. Just fighting a whole bunch of people back in the day. Oh, I just want to do that kind of whatever. I want to say that. Like I said, I was comp in this game. Like you probably were in this. You were probably in the games, like you weren't in the community. There's a big difference. Like I had to be in this community. Oh, no. Did you know people? Did you know people? Did you know like people like Dandika? Did you know people like Super Itachi? Did you know people like That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like you were exactly. Yep.
You
Clan
was
Wars
in
were a
a
thing.
competitive sense. You were in as a casual.
Yeah. So that's why I call you a new gen in this sense, because you don't know about Clan Wars. You don't know about stuff like Clan Wars. You don't know about tournaments. You don't know about If I say you don't know about gaming, you don't know about all the stuff that I can really explain to you right now. I can be here all night, by the way. I don't mind being here all night.
Damn.
Oh, it does.
Let the battle begin.
Well, I guess we'll be here all night. So I guess I'll start off with my origin section. And I started comp in 2011. So I started to get in the community in 2011. I started when War 2 was popping up. When sites like Valor Gaming, Yep. Actually, it was a Naruto comp always was existing, but people don't know about it. For me, technically, believe it or not, I'm on the Xbox side, and believe it or not, Xbox had a game called Broken Bond and Rise of Ninja. And there was comp on those games too. And Rise of Ninja, there was comp on Rise of Ninja. There was Rise of Ninja comp, there was Broken Bond comp, there's Storm 2 comp. I was in Storm 2 comp, but I do know people that were in Broken Bond comp that I will explain later because they did migrate into Storm 2 comp later on. But okay, 2011. Yep. Competition, Clan Wars, websites, titles. That was the thing. Yeah, like I said, you're getting into this now. So once you get into it, you're never gonna be the same man again. Because I will warn you, Storm is a very weird place in comp. Like very weird. Like there's some strange shit. So I want you to listen to me and please believe me when I say all the shit that I say. I generally went through some that I'm about to say, and you'll be like, okay, what the fuck were you doing, or what the fuck is this? But okay. So 2011, I basically got my Xbox, played Call of Duty. Then I basically got my introduction to comp with a friend actually, and my friend. He goes by a codename because the codename is for security reasons, because the community is weird when it comes to people, and if I bring up certain names in the community, I don't know what people are going to do with the information. I don't know if they're going to search for his ass, and this is for the community's sake. This is for Naruto comp community. This is for the community that basically want to fight people who are the very best, and I don't want that for him, so I decide I'm going to use a codename for this man. But the codename is Poison. I met Poison in MW2 in a game of Quickscopes. He was a very known and powerful. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, you can join back if you want, but, okay, 2011, I met my friend, aka my sensei, and yes, there were senseis, there were teachers, like, legitimately, like, there's no joke, there were teachers in this community, and for me, my teacher was, one of them was Poison, and the other one is named Toby. By the way, he goes by Seedeye, aka, you know, Mysterious Man Toby, subscribe to the naked, but the other one is my sensei Poison, the codename one. And the codename Poison, I met him in MW2. We did quickscopes together. We were the only ones that were quickscoping. He added me as a friend, and after that, me and him bonded over in Naruto and stuff like that. And after that, I wanted to get my Storm 2. He said, oh, you know, do you like Storm 2? I'm like, yeah. Do you like Naruto? I'm like, yeah. You know, I wanted to get Storm 2 in the summer. So, you know, once he said that to me, August of 2011, I got my Storm 2 from my GameStop, Xbox 360 edition, and then I got introduced to the scene about gaming. I got introduced to my title. I was known as the MP Barrel 5 on Xbox. There was best Sasuke titles, best Pain titles on Valor. There were a lot of things that were really popping off at the day. And there was also clans. There was clans like Taka, there was clans like Scrub Crushers, there was clans like the Zombie's clan, and all that stuff. And CBs in Storm 2 worked like this. They worked in Storm 2, they worked like, you know, leader versus leader, co-leader versus co-leader, third versus third, fourth versus third, four. And people were recording their gameplays or, you know, fighting in the party at the same time. Type shit. So you would know like who's winning, who's not, etc. And most people didn't record, but people did record because, you know, they had a trust value. They had trust in each other that, you know, they weren't going to be stupid. And if they did, HDPBR was a threat. And HDPBR was a threat back in the day because HDPBRs are very powerful. Because they recorded devices. They were recording the community. They were recording, you know, if people were getting hacked. And they are, you know, they are powerful to, after this one, we're just gonna stand. I'm gonna use stand map and we're gonna stand. I'll be using this but, good shit. During these things, by the way, there are concepts that are hard to pick for, called Storm Friends and non. And these people were Storm friends. That means if I didn't play Storm, they would be never talking again. Yeah. And they were people. Yeah. I told you, bro. I told you. I warned you. I went. This is legitimate shit that I went within the community. This isn't Storm community. This thing exists. That's why I say, you know, Storm is a very weird place to be. But yeah, Storm friends was a thing. If you weren't on Storm, they would remove you. Like I said, this shit is deep. This shit is deep. This shit has lore to it. Storm has lore. And, like I said, Scrub Crushers, Taka, all these clans were things were clans back on the Xbox. I don't know about PS3 side of lore, because, I wasn't around that. I wasn't playing PS3 at the time, but I was playing Xbox. So I know niggas like the Zombie Kujo, LIY, Master 585, Celestial, and Mysterious Man Toby, Poison, Poison, the codename one, by the way, some other niggas, okay, I'm trying to remember, okay, STN Sasuke, and some other people, Romy, Ichigo, people like that. They were, like, really known top players in the community. They were known. That's why I say, you know, just because you played Storm does not mean you were in the scene. That does not mean anything. There's a big difference. Yeah. Yeah, but you didn't... Yeah, but you... Oh, okay, yeah, talking. Oh... Okay, I guess, okay, got you. Okay, now, okay, let's just keep talking. So, basically, yeah, I had Storm friends, I had to deal with Storm friends, and basically, you know, if I basically didn't play Storm, they would remove me, they would not talk to me again, and that's how it was. There was also niggas that would remove you if you're too weak in a clan, or in a, you know, in a friend's group. They remove you, block you, never talked again because you were too weak. And yes, these things happen. These things are serious. It was that bad. I'm telling you, I'm being serious. I knew this reaction was gonna come, because yeah, like this shit is deep, and I'm telling you, people were playing a minimal 80 at minimum, by the way, 8 hours a day, 100 games a day, at minimum, at least in my section of the community. We were focused and we were determined to be the best. So if you didn't play
Treating
8
that
hours, if you
shit like
weren't
a
doing that shit.
full-time job, damn.
Yep, exactly. Storm competitive is a full-time job to some people, and it was a full-time job to us. I would no, and that's the thing. Again, I'm telling. Nope. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. I did this because I wanted to. I did this because I liked the game back in the day. I did it because I was in the community and I was a kid that wanted to play. That's why I say, you know, and that's why I tell you, man. That's why I warned y'all that y'all won't believe all the shit that I went through, but these are the shit I legitimately went through within the community. And some of the shit has scarred me. Some of this shit has PTSD, and you'll hear more of why that I went through this PTSD. Another thing with people in the community is people in the Storm community, at least back in the day, were very socially manipulative. They were very socially manipulative, and they wanted power. They wanted power, they wanted information, and they want, you know, anything to do to win. They used girls as literal information brokers to get information, to get guys, get information on clans. They were using, you know, they were literally spies in the community. Yeah.
Oh God, bro. What the fuck? Oh God,
Yep.
bro. What the fuck is happening?
Yep. Yeah, I'm being serious. Konoichis, there were actual occupations in the Storm community. There was, you know, a lot of stuff. And I'm being very, very, very general until he comes back. But like I said, Storm was a very deep game to re-emphasize. And people don't believe all the shit I have went through. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You'll believe me in a minute. You'll believe me in a minute. Let's just say yeah, it gets even crazier. It gets even crazier. I'll wait till I'll tell you my first experience with my rival. I'll tell you my first experience with my rival was not a pretty one, but it was an experience that I learned.
Bro got his own Sasuke.
Yup. Not everyone has their own Sasuke, but I had a Sasuke and I also had an Itachi. I had an Itachi, so I was a Sasuke in my own story. I had an Itachi. I had gained his power from him, his abilities from him, and you know, like I said, this shit is, like I said, it's deep mythos. There is comp is deep, and comp is long, and comp existed way before y'all were into comp or knew about this stuff.
I ain't never played like Storm like multiplayer ever. I was too young when I first played it, so I was just never into, you know, competitive stuff until recently.
All right, okay. So let me. I'll be. Oh yeah, you back?
Boom.
Alrighty, so let me just summarize what I just told this nigga. Basically, yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, gotcha. So, there were literally konoichis. There were literally, you know, people that were spies in the communities. They were known in clans as spies. If you were a spy, you were recruited into a clan. There were actual occupations and jobs in clans that were valuable. There was leader, co-leader, spy, informant. So, like, obviously, Koinichi was a job title. Trying to think of other job titles again. What's the word again? Koinichi's titles, and also there were other. Basically, my experience with my rival. I also said that, you know, that competitive was a real nasty place. So, basically back to what I said. My first experience with my rival, actually, and yes, I also had an Itachi in my story. By the way, not everyone's story is exactly to mine, scale to scale, but I did have an Itachi and I did have a Sasuke, or a Naruto in this case. But let's just say my first story with XP and Sasuke. My first time. I played him. I was new to the community back in the day. I thought he was going to teach me a trick. But in reality, he didn't. He was just using me for power, information, and say, oh, I just perfect this thing, even though it was not true. He was using me. And that's normal. That's normal, my nigga. That's normal. That's just the normal part. That's the part where I had to learn to step up and, you know, play fake. I had to be fake. I always had to have a persona. I can never be real with people. That's why I have PTSD, because the community is like this. It's a very organized shinobi world, as you call it. It's... Yeah, I did get out of it, but that's like years later, and that's through a lot of self-reflection and therapy and stuff like that. And I didn't go to actual therapy because, you know, no one would believe half the shit I've been saying, but I had to, you know, deal with it myself. And, Oh yeah, it gets worse. Basically, I'm gonna tell you more about the clan side. The clan side, what I experienced at least, were people betraying each other, people were backstabbing each other, people were exposing other people's information, DDoSing, people were disconnected with other people. Yup. Nope. DDoSing was real. It is real. DDoSing. And there's a story about a Kanichi named Tomoko Saikyo that basically exposed the man. She exposed the man for literally his credit card information, address, all on YouTube for everybody to see. She literally did that for power and ego. People were also exposing each other's faces. People were also exposing each other's names on YouTube in public, and it's like more of a ridicule thing. It's more like if you got this thing on you, they'll never take you seriously. They'll play you again. Then you say, oh, you know, why just quit? I wasn't part of the community and I liked the game. I liked what, you know, I liked the community, but I understood, at least where I understood, that the community is fucked up mentally and socially. Like, Narutards are not normal. And this is normal, by the way. Everything I'm saying was normal. That's how I had to suffer with. But back to... Yep. Narutards was literally like this. But Narutards has many terms. But the Narutard I'm using is for this game. And this game Narutard, you already know what I mean. Literally, people treat this shit like it's real life shinobis, literally real life ninjas, and they do this in Storm 4, by the way. They do it in Storm 4 as well, with clans and stuff like that, and people take this shit super seriously. That's a real fact. But back to where my part is. Back to my story. After my first explosion, I had to be fake. I had to make sure I have that dominant persona, and I got a bit traumatized myself. Obviously, as a kid, I was weak socially and stuff like that, but, you know, I gained strength now. I'm willing to be more, you know, open about these things, and I'm, you know, becoming stronger over time, being more open to my enemies, and not really caring what other people think. But that's just years later. This is years down the line. But I was 15, 16 at this point. 15, 16. And I was... And there's no such thing as playing the game on these parts, brother. You have to fight for your life. That's what this shit was. You have to fight for your life. That's not a joke. I ain't doing no... And this is serious shit. This is serious shit. I tell you, man. What I went through is what I went through. And this is why I warned you before, that all this shit can get wild. But as soon as I, you know, I got done fighting that, I basically, you know, people were asking me for information about the people I was talking to. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. They were, you know, luring me with, you know, they lured me with power, which, you know, it's tempting, by the way. If you get lured with power, if you get lured with training, it's a form of power. It's a form of power. So, and people would easily... Yep, to literally get information. They literally... Yeah, that's how it worked. That's how it worked. They will do anything for information. They will be more passive. They will be more aggressive. They will, you know, be more subtle. They will try to be your friend. They'll do anything just for literally that information on you, or information on your clan. So, as I kept going around, as I, you know, realized a lot of this stuff, I met my sensei, my second sensei, Toby, or Mysterious Man Toby, our Sidai, our Hinaro Senpai. Shout out to the man, you know, sub to him. He's a very cool dude. When I went through these things, as I went through these things,